Hi everyone. It's a little late, but for this reflection, I sat outside behind like the grotto, near like the train tracks where like the Pemi is, and I set my hammock up there, and I just sat out there for like 30 minutes, um, and I just kind of like enjoyed like all the scenery and like the river flowing and stuff. It was really nice. But when I was there, it made me think about Rolston's categories of value. Like the river just clearly has like a lot of instrumental value. Like people will like usually come there to like relax, and a lot of times I've seen people like kayak in the river or even just like float down it with their friends. So it just kind of supports like the local community in just like a bunch of different ways. Um, it also has like a lot of systemic value. Like the Pemi, it connects to like all these other waterways, and it supports wildlife and like helps kind of like shape all the land that's around it. It's not just really like a backdrop that you see where it's just like, oh, it adds to the scenery. It's just, oh, it's a part of like a way bigger ecological system, and like a lot of things like depend on it. Like I know a lot of the like the ski mountains here, like they depend on it. That's how they get their water so they can make snow and stuff. Um, and there's also like some intrinsic value there with the river in that area and stuff. Where it's like the idea that the river matters like in and of itself. Sitting there, I like kind of realized that like the Pemi doesn't necessarily need me to like justify like what its worth is. Like it has such a big worth, and it's so much more than kind of what it seems. Um, and it's kind of like going off what of like Thoreau and Muir argued, where it's like nature has like a lot of value just by like even existing, and just like flowing, doing its natural thing, and like just being wild, just being nature. Um, oh, but sorry. Spending like time by the river and just like sitting there, it was really really nice, and it just reminded me to like shift away from like an anthropocentric view. Um, it's easy to like just see nature as something we like use or like just enjoy, but it like exists beyond like us and like the people, and like it's like existing for itself and to like help take care of the world and like connect everything. So it's just like thinking of it like that made me like appreciate this like small river in just like a way like deeper way.